Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We'll chant for a few minutes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Om Vishnu Pai Vishnu Vishnu Shrinte Bhaktivedanta Swami Tinamne Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastyatya Deshitari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Brajana Rangana Yamuna Tiravana Chari Yashodanandana Rangana Yamuna Tiravana Chari Yashodanandana Brajana Rangana Yamuna Tiravana Chari Yashodanandana जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनतीरवनचारी यशोदानन्दन Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधे। जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे। जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे। जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे। जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे। जय कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय श्री कृष्णा। जयो जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी नयन पथगामी भावो तुम्हें। निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो गौर हरि। जय सच्चिनंदन जय सच्चिनंदन जय सच्चिनंदन गौर हरि। पतिता पवाना पतिता पवाना पतिता पवाना गौर हरि। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव। गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल। श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन की श्री श्री राधा गोविंद देव की श्री राधा गोपीनाथ की श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की श्री गौर निताय की श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंह स्वामी प्रहलाद महाराज की ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की भगवद गीता ग्रंथ की निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। प्लीज लाउडली रिपीट आफ्टर मी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपः कुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्ग्रये। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः। नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गौ ब्राह्मणाहिताय च जगद्दिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नुकुं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपः तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरो दीनतारिणं श्रीपरमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। ओम पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतोऽपि वा यत्स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षः सहभ्याभ्यन्तरं शुचिः श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming for today's class. So Lord Krishna is explaining Arjuna about Sthita Prajna. And we finished till shloka number 60. 60. Let's read shloka number 61. Tani sarvani samyamya yukta asita matpara vasehi yashendriyani tasya prajna pratisthita. Hare Krishna. Who all doesn't have this Bhagavad Gita right now?
किसके पास
Bhagavad Gita book नहीं है. Okay, go and take one from there. There should be a box that there are Bhagavad Gitas. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Please lift your hand. Today it is being distributed for free. But please take it. Because what's the point coming to class without a textbook? है ना? Huh? You want to donate, you can donate there. That's fine. But let's have a Bhagavad Gita. And next week on Saturday, from 7:45 to 10:45, in 3 hours, we are reading the entire Bhagavad Gita. Okay? 3 hours. We'll sit in a circle of 20 each and we'll read that. Because Gita Jayanti is coming up. It's on Monday. But Monday we'll all be in Central Jail, which is our offices. So Saturday we are free. Right? We are outside. So we can read the entire Bhagavad Gita on Saturday. But for that, what do you need? You need a Bhagavad Gita. That's why please take it. Hare Krishna. You think so? Yeah. Leda? There are no Bhagavad Gita?
Yeah.
There are no Bhagavad Gita?
Nothing is there. Everything is on one.
Achha. Oh. Okay. Then I think, okay, so I'll arrange for it next week. Next week they'll be here. Huh? And today evening, who are here, you can keep the picture down and you can...
Keep another book.
No, Kela laga do. Krishna will be more happy to keep that outside. Again, there's a ring by the way. It should be in the house. Yeah. Hare Krishna. So page number 132. Right? If this is the print of Bhagavad Gita you're using, it is page number 132. And shloka number 61. 2.61. Yeah, some of you need Bhagavad Gitas, Mataji has that. Who needs Bhagavad Gitas? Lift your hand. Everybody has your own? I can still see you both are sharing one. Forgotten hostel? Okay. But today you can share. Please come with your Bhagavad Gita to the class. Personal copy, no family copy. Huh? And today evening we are doing book distribution in Gauli Doddi. You all can come and stand and try to give Bhagavad Gitas to others. Okay, na? You can try that. You'll really enjoy that. You'll stand on the road holding Bhagavad Gita and you'll ask Krishna, please send somebody I can serve you. Serve him Bhagavad Gita. It's a great experience. Okay, so I'll read it again. We all can repeat it nicely by reading page number 132, shloka number 61 below. Tani sarvani samyamya yukta asita matpara vasehi yashendriyani tasya prajna pratisthita. Please repeat after me. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. One who restrains his senses, keeping them under full control, and fixes his consciousness upon me, is known as a man of steady intelligence. Right? So Krishna is speaking about Citta Prajna. How does he use his senses? Citta Prajna means somebody who is completely Krishna conscious. Citta Prajna means somebody who is very focused in Krishna Bhakti. You can say a great devotee. So a great devotee, what does he do? He uses his senses. It's not like he doesn't use his senses. Devotees see, devotees eat, devotees dance, devotees talk, devotees hear, devotees smell, right? But devotees keep Krishna in the center. Right? They control the senses, not by controlling the senses, by utilizing the senses. Bhakti doesn't mean sit in some corner and say, I am God, I am you, you are mine. No. God doesn't want that kind of person. Right? When you love somebody, what do you want that person to do? Tell me. I'm sure you all loved somebody in life. I don't know if they loved you or not, but
follow our principles.
And do what? When you love somebody, what do you do? Do what they like. Itna mushkil hai kya? No, the problem in this world is we don't love anybody. We have lust. Why? We want them to do something for us. We don't want to do something for them. We are conditional love. It's called conditional love. Right? But bhakti means, Krishna, you don't need to do anything for me. I am there here to serve you. Because I'm in love with you so much. Like when you're in love with a small child, your own child. Would you put condition? Saying that you take care of me, then only I'll take care of you? No. You pass stool on me, you pass urine on me. You give me all the trouble, but still I love you. That is pure love. You don't go to God saying that if you don't fulfill my ABC conditions, then only I love you. Oh, you are not fulfilling? Then I'll go to some Baba or Daba. That is not love. 100 days in a year I love you. 40 days in a year I love you. Only on some days I love you. Only on some days. It's not love. Love means all the time, constant. Right? Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radokshade hoityaki aprahiyata yatma suprasidati. Right? Yatma suprasidati. When will your Atma become happy? When you love God unconditionally and uninterruptedly. But for that you have to control your senses. Because your senses are not towards God right now. Senses are pointing towards all kinds of sense enjoyment. They are diverting you here and there. Right? But we are not telling that we should not use your senses. How many like to eat idli? Aata to nahi? Okay, I know. Ye vada? Vada? Huh? Idli vada? ठीक है, खाओ. If you are coming to bhakti, doesn't mean you should stop eating idli, stop eating vada. What you should do? Offer it to Krishna. And then have. Then what is happening? Krishna will bless that and make that bhoga into prasad. When the prasad will come into you, then your tongue will be controlled. If you just cook for yourself, eat for yourself, your tongue will become uncontrolled. But when you offer it to Krishna, it becomes controlled. Right? So it's very important that we have to engage our senses in service of Krishna. That is bhakti. Engage our senses. Anything that we do it in service of Krishna. Right? So here Krishna, in the previous shlokas also Krishna told, like a tortoise, when it has to use its senses, right? It will bring them out, and as soon as it sees any danger, it will go take them inside. We should also be like tortoise. We are using our senses only when it is needed. Needed for what? For Krishna's service. And when you serve Krishna, automatically He will take care of you. You don't need to do anything extra. Krishna has given us everything. Problem is we don't have trust in Him. We are not looking at Him. We are not understanding Him. Right? Tell me, what is the highest return giving mutual fund? Huh? Lot of people are into mutual funds, investment. कोई है नाम है? You can tell, no problem.
50%.
50%?
For 5 years.
For 5 years. Hare Krishna. 50% for 5 years. उससे अच्छा कोई है? I want to invest, that's why I'm asking. Come on, I know some of you are at least half an hour you spend every day. Prabhuji is into. Paramparik Flexi Capital.
Parakvarik Flexi Cap Fund.
Flexi Cap Fund. Right? He told you about it? How much return it gives?
18% CAGR.
18% per year. People are thinking, Prabhuji, today came to Satsang.
Present performance is not guaranteed in the future.
Present performance is not guaranteed in the future. That fine print will be there. No? Little fine print. Star will be there. Right? Star looks like a flower. No? So it's like keeping flower in the air. Bro, you know Krishna's mutual fund? You invest 1 rupee, you get 100 rupees. Hare Krishna. What a mutual fund. Anybody can challenge this? You invest 1 rupee, you get 100 rupees. How? And not only that 100 will make another 100 into 100, 10,000. You can't see that mutual fund, right? See, that is the problem. We are not seeing God. Here is that mutual fund. Live demonstration. Here is that mutual fund. You eat it. Drink the juice out of it. Take the seed. Put it in the soil. It will sprout a tree which will give you 100 fruits. Right? And from each fruit, you take one seed, you put it again, it will bring you 100 more. Hare Krishna. What a mutual fund. Right? We are not seeing it. देख ही नहीं रहे हम लोग क्या हो रहा है. We are not seeing it. Krishna has given us everything to eat. Right? We want masala dosa, that's our problem. But that also he is only giving, no? He is giving everything. He has given us everything to eat. He has given us intelligence to eat also. How does an infant child know how to suck milk from the breast of his mother? Tell me. You all have done that. Everybody. Even I took birth. I sucked the milk from my mother's breast. Who gave me that intelligence? Was there any training done? Like this? Huh? Your training was again? As soon as the mother's breast comes in front of the infant child, the child will start sucking it. Is there any training needed? Just think about it. We are not seeing all these things. Huh? And mother's breast doesn't have milk until the child is born. Preparation is going on. But as soon as the child is born, the breast is filled with milk. How? Not only humans, even animals. I see cows, I have some cows. They don't get milk until the child is born. A little bit here and there, you try to pull it, it comes, but you should not do that until the child is born. As soon as. So what lesson can we learn from this? When food has to be provided is being planned by Krishna, how the food has to be accepted is being told by Krishna. And we are busy, learning IIMs, ISB, triple IT, this IT, degrees. For what? To eat. Right? To peacefully sit in a house and eat. Krishna is telling, actually Tukaram Maharaj in one Doha is telling this. That oh fools, the very Supreme Lord Krishna, who has taught you how to eat, when to eat, he is also providing what to eat. Why do you waste your time for eating and sleeping? That anyway is already provided. Utilize this human birth for something better. Right? He's telling, utilize. Engage your senses in service of Krishna. Why do you need to engage your senses in service of Krishna? Because you can't focus otherwise. When you go to a movie theater, what are the two things that happen? When you go inside the theater, all lights are on. You are searching your seat. Okay, my seat is D12. Where is D? Okay, D12. Okay, I will sit there. Until then, the lights are on. Everybody is sitting in the theater. As soon as the movie starts, what happens? Lights are off, another light is on. Is that true? Just imagine all the lights are on and that light is also on. Can you focus on the movie? Huh? You can't, no? You have to off something to on something. That's when you can focus on it. It's simple thing in life. You have to do some austerity. You have to stop something so that you can engage your senses in something else. Just imagine all the lights are on, movie is going on, you'll also, somebody is talking, you look there, somebody's got up, you look there, who is sitting in front of me, who is sitting behind me, you'll keep seeing here and there. So what does the theatre person do? All lights are gone. And the movie starts. Then only thing you see is screen. Huh? Even in spiritual life, we have to off some switches. Otherwise we can't on the switch of bhakti. Prabhuji, I'll do everything. I'll do this also, I'll do that also. So you will not experience bhakti. You will not experience. You will be there. You will go to temple. You will go sit in the temple. You will come to class. You will sit in the class. But you can't experience it. Why? Vyavasaya. Right? That ekaha, one second. Hare Krishna. Right? So, that is why Krishna is telling controlling senses is important. Lot of people, when they come to bhakti, Prabhuji, don't put conditions on. That is why I don't want to come to classes. They would have conditions. Put this is my condition. Is your boss not putting conditions? When you go to office, is he putting conditions or no? Huh? How many of you are going to job not following any conditions? Tell me. But still you go to job because you want money. You want money, so you have to follow the conditions. God also is putting conditions. For whose benefit? For our benefit. So that we can do something about it. Otherwise we'll be in the same samsara jal. We'll be around, flickering around with all kinds of habits, all kinds of meaningless relationships, useless priorities. And then how can you focus? You cannot focus on God. If you have so many diversions, you can't focus on God. And that is the reason Krishna is telling, control your senses. Hey Partha, the great person is the one who controls his senses to achieve something great. Even in materialistic life, you have to control senses to achieve. There was a great Olympic gymnastic, champion. Her name was Nadia. Heard her name, India? Nadia? Yeah? In 90s. She got 5 Olympic medals, 5 Olympic gold medals in gymnastics from Russia. She's from Russia. You can go and type Nadia. Her parents kept her in a place. When they saw the talent in her, her parents kept her in a place where there are many other gymnastic children who are learning gymnastics. They stayed in such colony. Her parents did that part. And she was restricted to eat some things. What she was restricted to eat? She was restricted to eat cakes, ice creams, complete restriction. Because if you eat some things, your body cannot be flexible. Your body you lose the flexibility. Muscles, whatever we eat, according to that, our muscles are generated or created. So, can you imagine a girl who is born in Russia, where for them cakes and ice creams and these things are like staple food. Cake is like, for rice for us, So they just make a cake. Okay, today lunch we are having cake. We can't imagine that, right? But for them that is the food is bread, cake, all these things. She didn't have any of those for the rest of her life. And that is why she won 5 Olympic medals. And it's not a joke to win an Olympic medal. That too in gymnastics. It was so flexible. And with the age progressing, 20 years she was a champion. Right? But there was a sacrifice. She controlled her senses for a higher purpose. I'm talking about a materialistic example. Right? I'm not talking anything spiritual. Spiritually also, when you want to achieve something in life, you want to learn Bhagavad Gita, you have to control your senses. Start controlling your senses. When the same example works for material life, the same example works for spiritual life. Understanding? So let's read the purport, what Prabhupada is saying. So translation once again I am reading. One who restrains his senses, keeping them under full control and fixes his consciousness upon me is known as a man of steady intelligence. Purport. That is the highest conception of yoga perfection in Krishna consciousness is clearly explained in this verse. And unless one is Krishna conscious, it is not possible to control the senses. As cited above, the great sage Durvasa Muni picked a quarrel with Maharaj Ambrisha, and Durvasa Muni unnecessarily became angry out of pride and therefore could not check his senses. On the other hand, the king, although not as powerful as a yogi, as a sage, but a devotee of the Lord, silently tolerated all the sages' injustices and thereby emerged victorious. The king was able to control his senses because of the following qualifications, as mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam 9.4.18 to 20. Savaimana Krishna Padara Vindayor Vacham Sivaikuntha Gunan Varnane Karau Harer Mandira Marjana Nadishu Shrutim Chakarakchuta Sat Kathodaye Mukunda Lingalaya Darshane Drishau Tatprutya Gatra Sparshe Anga Sangamam Gharanam Chatatpada Saroja Saurabhe Shrimat Tulasya Rasanam Tad Arpite Padau Hare Kshetra Padanu Sarpane Siro Rishikesha Pada Vivandane Kamam Chadasye Chana Tukama Kamyaya Yathottama Shloka Janashraya Rathi. Please focus on this translation. King Ambrisha fixed his mind on the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, engaged his words in describing the abode of the Lord, his hands in cleansing the temple of the Lord, his ears in hearing the pastimes of the Lord, his eyes in seeing the form of the Lord, his body in touching the body of the devotee, his nostrils in smelling the flavor of the flowers offered to the lotus feet of the Lord, his tongue in tasting the tulsi leaves offered to him, his legs in traveling to the holy places where his temple is situated, his head in offering obeisances unto the Lord, and his desires in fulfilling the desires of the Lord. And all these qualifications made him fit to become a Matpara devotee of the Lord. The word Matpara is most significant in this connection. How one can become Matpara is described in the life of Maharaj Ambrisha. Srila Baladev Vidyabhushan, a great scholar and acharya in the line of Matpara, remarks, Mad Bhakti Prabhavena Sarvendriya Vijaya Purvika Swatma Dristi Sulabheti Bhava. The senses can be completely controlled only by the strength of devotional service to Krishna. Also, the example of fire is sometimes given. As a blazing fire burns everything within a room, Lord Vishnu, situated in the heart of the yogi, burns up all kinds of impurities. The Yoga Sutra also prescribes meditation on Vishnu and not meditation on the void. The so-called yogis who meditate on something other than Vishnu simply waste their time in a vain search after some phantasmagoria. We have to be Krishna conscious, devoted to the personality of Godhead. This is the aim of real yoga. Hare Krishna. So here Lord Krishna is explaining in this verse, and Srila Prabhupada is further explaining that how to control the senses. King Ambrisha, I'll briefly tell the story of Ambrisha. So Ambrisha Maharaj was one of the greatest Mahajans, and he's what do you call that? The greatest devotees then, and he was a king of the world, not just a king of Gauli or Hyderabad. He was king of the world, planet Earth he was ruling, right? And all devatas were very much amazed by the kind of great king he was. And what does it mean to be a king? The one who can control, not the world, his own senses. That is when you are a real king. The one who can control the whole world but he can't control his own senses is defeated in his house only. Right? He had full control over his senses. And how did he control his senses? Here it is being told. He used to control his eyes by what? By seeing the form of God. Whenever he wants to see something beautiful, he'll go and see the deity of, oh Venkateshwara Swami, oh Balaji, how beautiful you are. Right? Oh Radha Krishna, how beautiful you are. He used to see the deities. He wants to smell something, he used to smell the flowers that are offered to God. He used to eat something, he used to eat prasad, he used for his tongue. He wants to touch somebody, he used to touch the devotees, he used to embrace the devotees. Right? He used to sing Krishna Kirtans. He used to speak Krishna Katha. Everything he has engaged in service of the Lord. He wants to go and see places, he will go to temples, holy places. So he's satisfied. Ultimately he's satisfied. Right? So when he was performing, this kind of activities, his citizens were very happy. The land was very happy. Bhumata was very happy. Gaumata was very happy. Guru Mata was very happy. Right? Everybody was happy. And on Ekadashi day, he would fast for the whole day. Right? He would fast for the whole day and then he would leave the fast at the right time for the benefit of the citizens. So once he fasted for a long fast and he was waiting to finish the fast and then he can give the benefit to the citizens. Is there any political leader who fasts for the citizens here? No? He'll make the citizens fast, that I know. But here is a king who is doing all the austerities for the citizens. For what? For what benefit? Spiritual benefit. He wants the citizens to become good devotees of Krishna and go back to Krishna after this life. That is the prime duty of a king. So he fasted. And it's very important to break the fast also at the right time. Ekadashi is a Parayan time. Like last week when we had Ekadashi on Saturday, Sunday morning was the break time. And what was the break time? Sometimes it is very short also. It was from 9:10 to 9:30. Where in that time you should take some grain. If you don't break the fast at the right time, the benefit of Ekadashi is not given. Now clinically, there is a great science behind it. When you fast, your organs are waiting for such kind of, break at a certain period of time. Ayurveda tells which organ is waiting at what time. Everything is designed, scientifically designed. Right? And every Ekadashi, planet Earth is moving, it is so much away from moon, it is so much away from sun, the effect of Ekadashi, that is the reason Parana times also change. There's a whole science behind it, which we can't understand. So here is the fast breaking time and he wanted to break the time. Just before that, Durvasa Muni came into the place. Came to meet him, right? And then he told, I will go take bath and come, after that I will have prasad. So he went to take bath. But then, as a king, he cannot break the fast until some guest in the house is given, guest is the first preference. So he has to wait for the guest. No, but if he waits, the Parana time is getting over. What do I do? There is a Parana time. Parayana time is a fast breaking time. He has to have something during that time, but he cannot have because the guest is still not ready. Now the guest is outside. Now he called for the Brahmanas, great Brahmanas in the kingdom. Please suggest me what to do. And the Brahmana told, okay, you can do a thing, you can take some water. You are doing Nirjala fast, so you can take some water. By taking water, you are not breaking the fast, at the same time you are breaking the fast. He said, okay, I can do that, as you suggest, great Brahmanas. So he took 1 drop of water. And he said, okay, done. I have taken 1 drop of water, I have broken my fast. And then the citizens, everybody can start. And this news went to Durvasa Muni. And Durvasa Muni is the person who is very angry. His nature is like that. He is very angry. So again, these are all pastimes of God, Prabhupada and Mataji's. So Durvasa Muni is also a great Muni, very, very great, amazingly learned. But one of the qualities he carries is he gets very angry very fast and immediately curses. Durvasa Muni curses are very famous. So he came to Amrish Maharaj. As soon as he got the news that king has broken the fast, he got very angry that how can there be a king who can break his fast. What kind of example he is setting for the rest of the world? Yad acharati shrestha tat devataro jana. Sayat pranamam kurte lokasthadan vartate. Whatever a great man does, common people follow. Lokasthadan vartate. What can, how can he do this? I'm going to punish him. Then Durvasa Muni got so angry. Out of his anger, he forgot that he's dealing with a great king, who is also a great devotee. So Durvasa Muni, what did he do? With his hair, he created a demon. And he threw the demon in front of Durvasa Muni, in front of Ambarish Maharaj. And Ambarish Maharaj is totally a surrendered devotee of Krishna. So as soon as he looked at Durvasa Muni, he felt, oh my God, oh Krishna, whatever you desire, whatever punishment I deserve, please, I am ready to accept. Though he didn't do anything wrong, he was ready to accept it. Whatever, punishment is coming along the way. So what did he do? He just folded his hands and stood there and started chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. He just depended on Krishna. And as soon as he chanted God's names, Narayan, within no time, Narayan, understood what is happening. And he understood what Durvasa Muni is doing. The demon is coming to kill his devotee. The demon is coming at a pace of mind, ready to kill Ambarish Maharaj. And Sudarshan came even higher pace than the demon, Sudarshan Chakra. It just came, just right in between Ambarish Maharaj and the demon and burned the demon into ashes. The power of Sudarshan, who can imagine? You can imagine the power of sun when it's in summer. Just multiply that by 100 million times, 100 million times. And that is still a less number. That is the power of Sudarshan. You can't sustain that kind of energy, and that is coming with anger. How can you come and, do this? And as soon as that happened, Durvasa Muni saw that, my God, what is happening here? And then Sudarshan killed the demon and turned towards Durvasa Muni. How dare you come to kill my devotee, Narayan's devotee. Sudarshan himself is a devotee. And turned toward Durvasa. Durvasa got scared and he started running. Durvasa Muni is running and behind there is Sudarshan. And Durvasa Muni doesn't know what to do. He was running from one planet to another planet. Not like, one city to another city. Planets. Atharvaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka. He's going one place. He's going to Indra. Indra is like, why are you coming here? Go. I can't do anything. Right? He's going one place to another place. He's going to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is telling, you messed up. What do you think you did? He went to Brahma. Brahma said, Pagal ho gaya kya? What did you do? You are dealing with a devotee of Krishna. Nobody can save you. Only that Vishnu can save you. Go to Vishnu only. It is his Sudarshan. It's a long story. I'm putting it very short. He ran to Lord Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu is taking rest on the Sheshanag. And as soon as he saw Durvasa Muni, he said, yes, Durvasa Muni, I'm very happy that you've come here. Durvasa Muni is, you are happy, I'm not happy. Your Sudarshan is chasing me to burn me to ashes, do something. And Lord Vishnu immediately told, but I can't stop it. He said, what? You can't stop your weapon? Come on, Sudarshan is your weapon, you can stop. He said, I can't stop. The only one who can stop it is my devotee. You have done a Vaishnava aparadha. You have tried to kill my devotee. He is a Vaishnava. I cannot stop. I am a servant of my devotees. My devotees control me. I don't control Sudarshan. See, who is talking here? The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, is telling, I am being controlled by my devotees. My devotees control me. Whatever they do, I have to come and submit. They tell I am in this pillar, I have to go and stand there. I don't have a choice. My devotees control me. And then, what should I do? And then he said, the devotee that you offended, go beg from him. Immediately Sudarshan was behind him. Literally Sudarshan was coming close by, burning his back, again he is running more faster. Right? So Ambarish Muni, Durvasa Muni was running and running. He came back to Ambarish Maharaj. And Amrish Maharaj was still standing there holding his hands like this and chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It explained it took 1 year in the world, this material world time for him to come back. And for 1 year, Amrish Maharaj didn't eat anything or drink anything. He was standing there. Because unless his guest honors, he should not honor. Look at the quality of Amrish Maharaj. He came to kill him, he's running away, he's gone, but Amrish Maharaj is still standing there. I will follow the code of a grahastha, of a king, of a host. So my guest has come here. So guest ran and came back again. Right? Literally he was chased by Sudarshan. He fell at the feet of Amrish Maharaj. Said, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I did a mistake. Please forgive me. I am such a fool. I didn't understand the greatness of a devotee. I was measuring you with some Ekadashi Vrata. I was measuring you with some, my ego, my anger, I could not control. Because my senses are not in my control, my anger is not in my control. Please forgive me. And Amrish Maharaj said, who am I to forgive you? And what mistake did you do for me to forgive you? You were punishing me for an offense I did. So what offense you did? You didn't do any offense. No, I deserve punishment. No, you don't deserve any punishment. Let's not argue more. This beautiful Sudarshan is burning my back. In no time I'll turn into ashes. Please forgive me. And then Amrish Maharaj said, I'll forgive you if you forgive me. Right? That is the heart of a devotee. And he was not like doing it for somebody to write it and we'll read it in Gauli Doddi on 22nd November. No, that's not the plan. His heart is like that. He said, of course, please forgive me. Yes, please honor Prasad. That is my request. And Dhruva's Muni said, immediately I'll have Prasad. You tell me wherever it is. And he had Prasad. And then, when Amrish Maharaj told this and he accepted, Sudarshan went back. Sudarshan Maharaj ki jai. Then Sudarshan, until then it did not go back. Right? And then Dhruva's Muni sat and had prasad, and then Amrish Maharaj broke his fast. Right? That is the greatness of a devotee, one who controls the senses. And this whole verse is speaking about the greatness of Amrish Maharaj. And is one of such devotees in Srimad Bhagavatam. And if you read Srimad Bhagavatam, you'll be amazed. So many beautiful leelas are there of great devotees. Bhagavat, the life of Bhagavat is Bhagavatam. Devotees, right? All kinds of devotees, what all they did to please the Supreme Lord, right? But they did not control their senses, they engaged their senses. That's what I'm telling all of you, that is what Prabhupada is telling us, that don't try to control senses. You can't control senses. Last week we discussed about Vishwamitra Muni, right? He tried to control his senses. What happened? Menaka came, ho gaya, finish. And there was one more Muni I told. What is this? Shaubari Muni. What happened? He tried to control his senses under the water. What happened after that? He got tempted looking at two fishes mating. He came out. He wanted to mate. He married 50 daughters of a king. Had 100 children from each. And then he was getting taunted by one wife, every 1 hour. Then he was, oh my God, what did I do? I messed up my life. I tried to control my senses. Don't try to control this. Don't fall for that trying to control senses. Engage yourself in bhakti. Engage yourself in positive activities. And then you'll automatically control your senses. You don't have to put any effort. No effort. I never thought in my life I will do Ekadashi. I never thought, But now Ekadashi is just possible because on Ekadashi we can do something more. We can read more, hear more, chant more, serve more. Automatically, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Automatically you can do a lot of things when you do Ekadashi. Right? Let's go further. Text 62. Dhyayato vishya pumsan Sangasteshu pajayate Sangat sanjayate kama Kamat krodho bijayate. Very famous verse. Right? 62 and 63 both go in combination. Translation. Repeat after me. While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them. And from such attachment, lust develops. And from lust, anger arises. What a process Krishna is telling. Purport. One who is not Krishna conscious is subjected to material desires for contemplating the objects of the senses. The senses require real engagements, and if they are not engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, they will certainly seek engagement in the service of materialism. In the material world, everyone, including Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, to say nothing of other demigods in the heavenly planets, is subjected to the influence of the sense objects, and the only method to get out of this puzzle of material existence is to become Krishna conscious. Lord Shiva was deep in meditation, but when Parvati agitated him for sense pleasure, he agreed to the proposal, and as a result, Kartikeya was born. When Haridas Thakura was a young devotee of the Lord, he was similarly allured by the incarnation of Maya Devi, but Haridasa easily passed the test because of the unalloyed devotion of Lord Krishna. As illustrated in the above mentioned verse of Sri Yamunacharya, a sincere devotee of the Lord shuns all material sense enjoyment due to his higher taste for spiritual enjoyment in the association of the Lord. That is the secret of success. One who is not, therefore, in Krishna consciousness, however powerful he may be in controlling the senses by artificial repression, is sure ultimately to fail. For the slight thought of sense pleasure will agitate him to gratify his desires. I think it's self-explanatory. But the verse here, let us look at the sequence. He's saying, Dhyayato Vishyo Pumsan Sangaste Jupajayate Sangat Sanjayate Kama Kama Krodha Bijayate. So what is the first step of our degradation? Dhyayato Vishyo Pumsan. When you leave your senses for unlimited, uncontrolled enjoyment. That is where is the biggest problem. You just leave it. Okay, I'm going out. Whatever I see, I'll see. You open YouTube. Whatever YouTube will show, I'll see. Short video, takmo. Whatever nonsense is coming, you're seeing. It is YouTube is deciding what you should see. How pathetic situation we are. Right? So by doing so, what will happen? You will suddenly start seeing something which you never thought you will see, but you are seeing now, but you are liking it to see, so you'll continue to see and you keep seeing it, and one day you'll develop attachment for it. Without your knowledge, you will become attached to it. How many of you wanted to watch something, in between a short video of IPL came, you saw that some 2 sixes in 1 hour, and then you browse to one more video and then you watch the entire match. We just wasted your precious birth 3 hours or 4 hours. Without any order. Somebody is seeing something, some video came, or some advertisement, some trailer, some trailers, this actor, you browse for the actor, some old movie came, you saw the entire movie. So who is dictating your thoughts? YouTube. Right? You have left your senses for anything. Prabhuji and Matajis, the air is filled with lot of media. Right now this air is thin air, has lot of signals. When you put a radio antenna, you will hear rock song, you will hear a Bharatanatyam song, you will hear a pop song, you will hear, everything you can hear. But it is your intelligence to tune it to Krishna conscious lecture. Krishna conscious lecture is also going on. Hare Krishna Kirtan is also going on. You have to tune it. Don't blame the air which has so many channels. That is anywhere. You have to tune. And when you will tune? When you know what is the channel number. Na? How will you know? When you read Bhagavad Gita. Na? When you read Bhagavad Gita, properly you learn Bhagavad Gita. Then only you learn. There are so many so-called gurus who will tell you all philosophy, but they will not speak about sense control. I can challenge you in you. So-called gurus. Nobody will talk about sense control. Everybody will talk, do meditation and experience the energy that flows around you, which is coming around the planet and then is going around you, and you can feel the air coming and going in a smooth, exact energy that makes you feel like a fool. Your hearing is nonsense. Experience the divinity that is actually in the ultimate position in which you are standing, but you can feel it because the earth has the energy that is coming through your toes and it goes through your nerves, and then your brain thinks about the ultimate energy which is actually surrounding the universe. Did you understand any nonsense out of it? Why doesn't he say Dhyayato Vishwapumsa Sangas Tejupajayate Sangat Sanjayate Kama Kama Krodha Vijayate? Why doesn't he speak this? You know why? Because he wants to cheat you. He wants stupid followers, and I am a stupid fellow. Both have to blame. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Maharaj, second person on the altar beside Srila Prabhupada, he told, the world is filled with two kinds of people, cheated and cheaters. There are people who want to cheat, and there are people who want to get cheated. Cheated go to the cheaters and get cheated. So there is no sympathy to be shown to either the cheated or the cheater. Right? You want to learn Bhagavad Gita, come and learn Bhagavad Gita as it is. And Bhagavad Gita will tell you how to learn, how to control your life, how to become a great devotee of Krishna, how to achieve victory in material life also, spiritual life also. Purposeful life it will give you. Happiness in life it will give you. Right? How happy life is when we have Bhagavad Gita surrounded us. Look, my day today, I'm telling you, today I'm giving a class to you all here. Right after the 10:30 again I have to run, because I have to give another class in another devotee's house. They are doing some group pravesha. I have to go there. And after that, we are going to do some kirtan and some nice dance maybe. And after that, 4 o'clock, we are going for book distribution in Gauli Doti. And I'm going to meet all kinds of people. Different kinds of people will be there on the road. I love distributing books on the road. I don't do it much, but when I do it, I really love it. Because all kinds of people come. They ask, what is this? Okay, this is Bhagavad Gita. What is there in it? This is what is there in it. Then they look at it. Okay, I'll not buy. No problem. And somebody will come and say, I was looking for this Gita. Thank you. I want it now. Krishna, you gave me some service. So many varieties of people come. Right? Some of you here have bought Bhagavad Gita. Suranjali Mataji was selling on the road, and some of you. Who all came like that here? You all came like that. Right? That's how Krishna connects. That's how Krishna connects. So day can be so blissful. Tomorrow morning, what am I doing? I'm going to temple. Some little special occasion in the house, so I'm going to temple. I'll hear some kirtan, do some chanting, then eat in Govindas. There is a nice Govindas restaurant where all prasad is going to be served. Tomorrow is a cheat day. So I'll break my fast. And tomorrow evening, what am I doing? Satsang. And we are discussing in Gachibowli Bhakti Center, and we are discussing a very intriguing topic. 6 obstacles in Bhajana Kriya by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. I am very excited to repeat it. I just read it in Madhurya Kadambini book. I read it. I want to share everyone. So they are. So we are also having Radha Krishna Murti that are being brought by Pravin Rathod Prabhu and Puja Mataji, 2nd anniversary. And they are making Chappan Bhog, 65 items, 56 items, plus maybe another 50 from other devotees. Total 108 dishes. How many people want to have? This is Krishna Bhakti. And what are materialistic people doing? Sitting in the house? What are they? Takun. No, takun. Swiggy, takun. Zomato, takun. Basvataratam, takun. Cancer, takun. You eat nonsense, you get nonsense. No happiness only. What are devotees doing? We are all the time busy. Busy and happy. Not busy and miserable. Isn't it? Busy and happy. We are meeting wonderful people. I speak to at least 200 people in a week. Or rather, they talk to me. And I feel so happy. Everybody is sharing some experience. It's so beautiful, Ambroji, when you hear from many and you learn from them. Right? Some wonderful person comes and says something. Last 2 days, I was hearing 9 hours every day from a special person. His name is Vrindavan Prabhu. He came from Bombay. He keeps traveling around the world. He was there here for 2 days. Every day, 9 hours lectures I heard from him. 9 hours. Straight. Morning 2 घंटा, दोपहर में 2 घंटा, शाम में 4 घंटा. and raste mein ek aur ghanta. Right? And I took him to Statue of Equality. And while walking there, he was telling me something. So much. He is 72 years old. He was sharing his realization in spiritual life. 55 years is serving Krishna. 55 years. He is from, Jalgaon. And he's served in Pune. He is called Pune president. He served in New Vrindavan, an American, in one temple president. And he inspired so many people. He's sharing his realizations. What can be more precious than that? I applied leave in the office. Leave me because I'm on leave. Because I want to leave. Huh? And he was so beautifully explaining. He was a staunch RSS member. He is still a RSS member. And once RSS people invited him. And they started saying, what are you doing all this Bhagavad Gita and this and that? You should, save India, save this. So he asked RSS people one question. Anurag Pandey bro, you can listen. He asked them. So who is the main, main person worshipped by in each religion? Who is the controller of their religion? Dharma. Unka dharma bachane wala kaun hai? Who is the main person controlling or the person controlling dharma for Christians? Huh? You are no or no? Malum hai na? कौन है? Jesus. Who is the one who is control of dharma for Muslims? Allah. Who is the main one control of dharma for Hindus? Where is it mentioned? Okay, you are all coming to Bhagavad Gita class, you are telling Krishna. I don't agree. Where is it mentioned? Who is the control of dharma? Tell me, where is it mentioned? I'll tell Shiva, I'll tell Brahma, I'll tell Durga, I'll tell Ganapati, I'll tell, Varuna, Indra, I don't know Indra. But where is it told that Krishna is the one who is most important control of dharma? Bhagavad Gita, where is it told?
Later chapters are not exact.
Tell me.
Chapter 10.
Yada yada hi dharmasya jnanirбhavata bharatah abhyudhanam adharmasya tadatmanam soyami paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha duskritam aham dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So he asked those RSS people, you are trying to save dharma, you don't even know who is establishing dharma. None of you read Bhagavad Gita. What kind of, organization are you running? Where is the strength behind that? RSS is a great organization. It is serving so many people. So much. But where is the moola? You all have to read Bhagavad Gita. You are trying to protect dharma, right? Dharmo rakshati rakshitah. They mention in their emblem there. Who is giving that dharma? Who is giving that dharma? Krishna. Dharmaraj, who is Yamaraj, is telling dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Bhagavan is establishing the dharma, and that Bhagavan is Ishvara, Parama Krishna, Sachitananda Vigraha, Anadi Radhir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. That Krishna is the one who has established dharma. Provision Mataji, whether you're part of Bajrang Dal or Hindu Rashtra Seva or RSS or whatever it is, learn Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, what are you protecting? What are you trying to protect? Where is it mentioned? You should know the author, na? Who is the author of Bhagavad Gita? Krishna only, of course. Written by his own Ansha, Vyasa. We are also followers of RSS. Radha Gopi Vallabh Seva Sangh. We are also followers. But we should know. Right? Radha Seva Sangh. Hai na? RSS. Okay. Point is very simple. Unless you know what are you protecting, unless you know who has given you what to protect, what is the point? You following? So anyway, we have to learn Bhagavad Gita, and if you're not learning Bhagavad Gita, you will never understand the purpose of life, the purpose of whatever you're doing. You'll never understand. Right? So here Krishna is telling that if you leave your senses open, the Ayati Vishwa Pumsa, what will happen? You're watching YouTube here and there, then you'll get attached to some things. Dhyayato Vishwa Pumsa Sangas Tej Upadayate. Then what will happen with that Sangha? Sangat Sanjayate Kama. When you become too attached to it, you will get Kama also. Kama means what? I want it. It is there for my enjoyment only. Then what will happen? You're watching a video, your most dear friend has come and sitting beside you. Hey, enter alone or hey, Hare Krishna. You don't even value your parents. You're so attached to that stupid video. Your parents want to talk to you. You are looking at the screen. Ma, chabu, nana, chabu, Hare. See the situation? See the situation? You are so attached. Where did it all start? Dhyayato Vishya Pumsa. You just left your senses for nonsense. And then what result of that? Attachment. And result of attachment? Lust. And when somebody stops you from enjoying it, your mother says, keep the phone down. I'm talking to you. What comes out? Huh? Amma, I'm listening now. Why are you telling me again and again? How many times will you tell the same thing again? And what will she feel? Hare, you don't have time for me? I wanted to tell something to you. I want to share something with you. Okay, I'll share afterwards. Because you're watching a video. In that video, what are you watching? Nonsense. Nonsense. For sense. For your senses, you're watching nonsense. Nothing. It has got nothing to do with your life. Right? Dhyayato Vishyan Pumsa Sangas Tej Upadayate Sangat Sanjayate Kama Kama Krodha Vijayate. Now you got anger. Right? A lot of people give class on anger management. They don't know what is the source of anger only. In corporates they give class. Sometimes they call me, give a class on anger management. And after giving the class, they say, nobody told us like this. Previous fellow they told, meditate. Whenever you become angry, meditate. Is it possible? Hota hai kya meditation? When you become angry, can you meditate? When another idiot is there, he's telling, count numbers when you're getting angry. 1, 2, 3. Is it possible? गुस्सा आने के बाद कोई काउंटिंग करता है क्या? You can only count your destruction. Anger, add a D to that. What will happen? Danger. Right? One word D to that is danger. Khatam. The moment you become angry, the danger has started. Everything that you can do before only. Once you become angry, you can't be controlled. Anger is a power that will take you over. But the greatest devotee can control his anger also. He can use his anger. Like Lord Shiva, Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambho. He can use his anger. Whenever he becomes angry, he will open his third eye. Khatam. And then whenever he wants, he'll close it also. That is why he's great. We can't control. He can control. He can control. Whatever he wants, he can control. Krishna. Right? He is the supreme person. Anger is his servant. He'll use his servant whenever he wants. Right? Shishupal was shouting at him, he was abusing him, he was ridiculing him. What was Krishna doing? He was smiling. He did not become any way angry. Is it possible? Somebody shouting at you, abusing you? And okay, abusing you, you're okay. Abusing your family, abusing your friends, abusing all the people that you respect. That is even more difficult to control, right? If someone comes and tells your son is a useless fellow, why did you give birth to him? How dare you say something like that? Because your entire ego is sitting inside your son. So, but Krishna, he's not getting affected only. Krishna loves Bhishma. And Shishupal is shouting, Bhishma? That useless Bhishma whose entire Bhishma Pratigya is at home? He is just acting, doing this Pratigya. And Bhishma there is like, I want to kill this fellow right now. And more anger should come to Krishna, right? Because Krishna loves Bhishma. And Krishna is like he's just looking at Shishupal. And our Tollywood picture showed that he was counting also. No, he was not counting. Krishna doesn't count. Krishna was enjoying. Why he was enjoying? Because that Shishupal is also coming from him only, na? Aham bija pradapita. Oh, my son is shouting at me, is chanting my name so many times. Krishna, you are useless. Okay, one time you told Krishna. Tell my name again. Tell my name again and again. Right? So, Krishna is very happy. Yeah, Krishna is very happy. Why? Shishupal is chanting his name. Bhima is ready to crush him into pieces. Bhima is right there standing. इसको तो मैं मसल के बज्जी बना दूंगा इसका. Arjuna is right there, is like standing there, bit ignorant. He is going to kill him. And everybody are looking towards Krishna and Krishna is just smiling. Because he is so happy that his devotee, in the form of Shishupal, is chanting his names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And then Krishna looked at Bhima. Out of anybody, any other person, he can predict what they can do. Bhima, even he can't predict what he'll do. Bhima was going to go and slice him off, finish him off. And then immediately Krishna removed the Sudarshan. Why he didn't allow Bhima to do it? Bhima also could have gone and killed him. Not because there was a boon, Shishupala's mother got to know that the one who will remove his extra limbs will be the one who will kill him. Krishna is the one who is destined to kill him. No! That and all is external. See, every Leela is external, there is internal also. That was a Rajsur Yajna that was going on. And Rajsur Yajna means the whole universe has to accept one person as a king. Even if one person rejects it, the Yajna is failed. So the whole Rajsur Yajna was finished and this was the final Agra Puja, final Puja being done. And during that time, if blood falls on the floor, that means some fight has happened. Someone is still not agreeing. The whole yajna will fail. After all the effort, Shishupal's blood, if it falls on the floor, on earth, that means the yajna is failed. Again, it has to be performed, the whole thing. And if Bhim would crush Shishupal to, like Alu Bonda, I say, make him like this. And what will happen is blood will spill all over. And Krishna is the best Caesarean also. He sent the Sudarshan in such a way that it removed his head, but not a single drop of blood fell on the ground. Hare Krishna. Right? So he is thinking that I want to save my Pandavas, my great devotees. They have done this yajna. They have to establish dharma on this whole world. So I want this yajna to be successful. Oh, this Shishupal is, me and Shishupal, we have a nice time pass, we'll have, but not at the cost of yajna. Right? So this is the internal reason why Krishna killed Shishupal. So, I don't know why I went in this direction. What was I saying? Anger. Krishna can control his anger. Can we control our anger? No. Right? Now let us see what anger will do. Yeah, your question.
If Krishna can control anger, then in the example you gave before where Durvasa Muni released the demon, why did Krishna get angry?
Krishna didn't become angry. Krishna becomes angry when his devotees are harmed. Krishna becomes angry. We are not saying Krishna doesn't become, because he can control his anger. He didn't kill the Durvasa Muni, right? He told you, go and beg with my devotee. Krishna became very angry when his devotee was troubled. Can you tell one more example?
Arjuna and Bhishma.
Huh? Arjuna and Bhishma. And? Narsimha. Are you forgetting Narsimha? He became so angry that to control his anger, nobody could come and control. Even Lakshmi Devi looked at him. I never looked at my husband like this. I am not going to deal with him right now. Narad Muni, you figure out somebody. Wife is running away, saying, oh my God, my husband, I have never seen him like this. Brahma is bewildered. The one who gave the boon to Hiranyakashipu. He is worried. I can't go into it. Then Brahma went and told Prahlad, you are the only one who can control his anger. Because he came for you. You can ask him to pacify. And when God is angry, how do you think the world will be? You can't imagine, right? You can't even think. So God has to. But Krishna becomes angry. That is also a Leela. Him becoming angry also is a Leela. He becomes angry, he tears the demon into, completely apart and takes his the veins, and he puts it like a garland, and he drinks his blood. This is one Krishna. When another Krishna becomes angry, he takes and breaks the pots and removes the butter and throws it all over the house, and he eats it and he feeds the monkeys. That is also Krishna. He became angry, right? Damodar Lila. My mother, you're not feeding me? I'll make the whole house into a mess. Same mess even Narsinghdev created when he came as Narsinghdev. Here there was butter all over the house, here was blood all over the house. Thousands of brothers of Hiranyakashipu were being sliced and thrown into pieces. And the anger was not being stopped until the devotee came. Then Krishna becomes immediately pacified. In the same anger, he takes his tongue and he starts licking Prahlad. Like a tiger licks its cub. Right? Like a father smells the head of a child. Like this. Fathers do that. They hug their children, they smell their head. It's a natural affection. You don't smell the head of anybody else. Only your child you will smell. Right? That's connection. Right? So, we can control your anger. But we can't control our anger. What is the result of that? Let us see the next. When you don't manage your anger. Krodhat bhavati sammoha. Sammohat smriti vibhrama. Smriti brahmashat buddhinasho. Buddhinashat pranashyati. After me. From anger, complete delusion arises. And from delusion, bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost. And when intelligence is lost, one falls down again into the Gauli Doti. Into material pool. Right? This explains why you are here in Gachibowli. You didn't control your anger. You had to take birth. How did we come to material world? We did some aparadh. We couldn't control our anger. Our desires we didn't control. We did. We came back here. And here is being told, when anger comes, okay, let's see the purport first, and then we'll discuss. Purport. Srila Rupa Goswami has given us this direction. Prapanchaki kathaya buddhya hari sambandhi vastuna mumukshubhi parityago vairagyam phalgu kathyate. Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu 1-2-258. By development of Krishna consciousness, one can know that everything has its use in the service of the Lord. Those who are without knowledge of Krishna consciousness artificially try to avoid material objects, and as a result, although they desire liberation from material bondage, they do not attain to the perfect stage of renunciation. Their so-called renunciation is called phalgu, or less important. On the other hand, a person in Krishna consciousness knows how to use everything in the service of the Lord. Therefore, he does not become a victim of material consciousness. For example, for an impersonalist, the Lord or the Absolute, being impersonal, cannot eat, whereas an impersonalist tries to avoid good eatables. A devotee knows that Krishna is supreme enjoyer and that he eats all that is offered to him in devotion. So after offering good eatables to the Lord, the devotee takes the remnants called prasadam. Thus everything becomes spiritualized. And there is no danger of a downfall. The devotee takes prasadam in Krishna consciousness, whereas a non-devotee rejects it as material. The impersonalist, therefore, cannot enjoy life due to his artificial renunciation, and for this reason, a slight agitation of the mind pulls him down again into the pool of material existence. It is said that such a soul, even though rising up to the point of liberation, falls down again due to his not having support in devotional service. So Prabhupada is saying, only a devotee can control his senses. Otherwise you can't control your senses. Anger also you can't control. So here, what is the effect of anger? So let us see the sequence. After you became angry, what was the sequence before becoming angry? Can anyone tell? What is the first mistake you did? Takmu. Contemplating the objects of the senses. You left your senses to see any nonsense. What is the result of that? And what is the result of attachment? Lust. And when the lust is not fulfilled? Anger. When anger comes, what comes next? When anger comes, from anger, complete delusion arises. Delusion means what? You can't think. A sound also comes actually. You go blank. When you're totally angry, right? It's like, you completely become blank. Delusion. You can't think. And when delusion comes, what happens? Bewilderment of memory. You lose your memory. When you become angry, you lose your memory. You lose your memory that if you kill somebody, you'll have to go to jail. You'll forget that. You'll even forget what that person has done for you. You'll forget. Right? When you become angry on your parents, do you remember what all your parents did for you? You forget. You just shout. How is that happening? Because anger is so powerful. Delusion, due to delusion, memory is gone. Memory is very important role, Prabhu. You will think, you become angry on your wife. But what all your wife did for you? Hare Krishna, do you remember what all she did for you? She did so many things. As a husband, what all your husband did for you? You'll forget all that because of anger. That is how dangerous anger is. That's why they said, there are 3 gates to hell. One of the gates is anger. If you can't control anger, it is going to put you in trouble. Anger is not a good thing. And what do our movies glorify? Anger. Angry young man. Right? They show angry young man. How hero is becoming angry. He's walking. Wind is moving. Especially Telugu movies, Hare Krishna. That fellow will be like a skeleton, but he can, kick elephants also. Look at our heroes, some of our heroes. Barely can even walk. But as soon as it touches, immediately that fellow will fly, he'll break 2 gates, he'll fall somewhere. Right? Don't try that on the street. Huh? One fellow, he watched Bruce Lee movie. He came outside the movie with full, enter the dragon. He came outside, he looked at a pole. He wanted to break the pole, his hand broke. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee ki Atma came inside him. What is the result? He broke his hand. Right? So, anger, what does it do? It makes you forget your memory. When your memory is lost, you are equal to an animal. You are equal to an animal. That is how dangerous anger. Right? And then you start, what do you do when all your memory is gone? You start committing sins. You start doing activities that you wouldn't do normally. In a normal situation, you would not do that. You would not use such words also. Right? All the bad words from the mouth come out, right? As soon as you become angry. Sometimes even practicing devotees. Suddenly, all A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z will come out. Like, why, Prabhu? No, Prabhu, I'm angry. That's okay when I'm angry. Right? No, it's not okay. Should not use. Why to use bad words? Using bad words is great. It's a great symptom of me. What symptom of me? You don't have any control of your tongue also. Right? Arjuna is so angry. Did he use any bad words in Mahabharata? No, he is doing his duty respectfully. In fact, before killing, he is praying pranam. I'm killing you now. Right? So you should understand, anger will only create danger. You'll only regret. And anger is created because of your uncontrolled desires. Don't blame anybody else. Your uncontrolled desire is the reason for your anger. So many relationship problems in marriage. Why? Uncontrolled desires on each other. That is the reason you become angry, right? Your wife doesn't give you something. So you ask for something, she didn't make that thing. Immediately you become angry. Why? Your desire is not fulfilled. That is the main problem. Not because your wife didn't make. Your desire, your expectation itself is wrong. And wife is also like, I want something. Huh? You would rather than I'm a servant. I'm MTech. I'm PhD. Are your wife also? Huh? I don't care all that. You're also educated, I'm also educated. I'm equal. Okay. Then what will happen? You'll destroy your marriage. You'll destroy your marriage. That's all will happen. Anger, what did it do? It made you into an animal. Your grandmother was very happy in her life. Your mother was very happy. You will be divorced. You're sitting in the house and wondering. In my relatives it happened. Very stinkingly rich, one of my relatives. Very stinkingly rich. Easy, without counting it, 200-300 crores properties he has. 20 years ago. Now you can imagine the value of those properties. 1,000 crores maybe. I don't know. Right? He lives in Narayanguda area. He has 2 daughters. Elder daughter, he married her to a nice educated person in London. And that fellow, he was doing some job and he lost his job or he was not interested. Then he said, we'll start some business. He came up with a business idea. And he came and told his wife that, can you ask your father if he can support? We'll start some business. Immediately she looked at him. How dare you ask money from my father? I'm an independent woman, you're also an independent man. Why do you expect anything? He said, I'm asking because we'll do something nice. No? Either I have to go for a loan outside or we can do something for that money will only go to our family only. No, you're expecting something. Some nonsense happened. The way he told, the way she told, whatever happened, it could have been sorted out. She became very angry. And result of that is what? She called her father. No, this fellow is expecting money from you. I told him no. And now he is doing all nonsense on me. He is also, I think he tried to lift his hand on me also. But I also did not agree. That fellow, what did you do? You come back home, I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you. Come back home. Go hell with that fellow. You don't have to be a servant of that fellow. Because I have 200 crores. Come on. No, I'm coming. Yes, my dear darling daughter. My dear darling father. She divorced that fellow. She came here. Right? After 5 years, that fellow got married again. He has beautiful children. Maybe he's doing some other business, whatever, he's happy. London, nicely settled. What is her situation? It's 22 years, she's 22 plus years. No marriage. And now she wants to marry also. Nobody will marry her. Father is dead. He's already gone. She's alone sitting in the house. What did she achieve? Just think, what did she achieve? I am an independent, cosmopolitan. What did happen? Even asking. What do you have with you? You don't know how to build a relationship. You don't know how to understand people. You don't know how to talk to somebody. You could have spoken to your husband. You could have supported him. And it's not like he said, do a loan and get money. He was saying, there is money. Anyway, the whole money of your father will come to you only in future. I'm not supporting him for that. I'm just saying it could have been a dialogue. But what came in between? Ego. And what is that fellow's ego? My daughter, I am a great this, whatever. Phalana Dimka, Rao, Cheddi, Reddy, or some Kurana, Kamma, Tumma. All these feelings will be there, na? I am Rao, I am seeing, I am this. What did you do? You messed up your entire daughter's life because of your ego. This is what is being told in the verse, Prabhuji. Bewilderment of memory. Complete life is ruined, right? Why divorces are happening today? Anger. Uncontrolled desires, unreasonable desires. Right? You want to come home, you want your wife to run like, Kajol in DDLJ, and come, Mera Pati aaya, and, husband should be like Shah Rukh Khan. Mitwa. Hota hai aise? What is this? You should understand. Understanding each other is so beautiful. Anger, uncontrolled desires. Why you have seen some movie? You have seen some movie. In that movie, hero is like this, heroine is like that. Some TV serial you've seen, hero is like this, hero is like that. And then you create those expectations. And then you get married. And then in the movie you saw, independent woman, independent man. What did you be independent? What did you achieve by independence? Even males also, they destroyed their life. I know so many males. Nice, chaste girl coming from good family. With bad expectations from her, they ruined her life. One of my father's friend, my father visited, he was crying. That fellow, he married his daughter to a nice, educated fellow in US. That fellow was a psycho. He didn't know that. All kinds of dirty things he was expecting from his daughter. And daughter is from such a chaste family. She couldn't serve. She could not. He messed up his life. And his father, luckily he went to US, he saw in that situation, she had cigarette burns on her, but she was not telling her father. Because my father did so much to settle me in life. The father said, no. Now this is a good reason. Father told, no, you don't have to go through this. This is too much. They tried to talk to that person. Tried to mend him the way, but he was not understanding. He was into gambling, betting, easy money, all kinds of bad habits. Even though he is educated. What education is? What is today's education doing? Terrorists it has created. Doctors, you are seeing Delhi blast. Doctors who are supposed to save life, they are planning to take lives in lakhs. What kind of education? Stupid material education is useless, I'm telling you. Real education is this Bhagavad Gita. Professor Matajis, today you are learning 2 verses which are going to save you in life. Which will help you at the very important moment that this anger is so dangerous. He brought his daughter back and she's married. He again got her married to a nice person. And she is happily settled. What happened to that fellow? He ruined his life. Ruined his life. Our life is in our hands. Right? We can ruin it or we can... You think me and my wife have all agreements? 99% disagreements, one agreement. And that one agreement is Krishna. And that's enough. You understanding? One agreement is Krishna. Everything else can be disagreement. You eat like this, you sit like this, you talk like this, you behave like this, where is the towel, where is this, where is that, Let it be. Let it be. That's okay, na? Huh? I bought something for you, not smiling, that's okay. It's okay. Big deal. I'm not Shah Rukh Khan, you're not Kajol. Right? But there is one agreement. What is that agreement? We together will serve Krishna. And this one agreement is keeping every other disagreement low. Just pushed everything down. So together we'll stay with each other no matter what disagreements we'll have, and we will serve Krishna, we will do our service to Krishna, we will help many others to come towards Krishna. Brothers and Matajis, I'm blessed to have a wife like that. Because we both agreed on one thing. And that is what you should look for in your relationships. Krishna. If Krishna is not there, everything else is going to fall apart one day. It will just fall apart one day. If Krishna is there, everything else will fall apart. But Krishna will rise and bring everything together. Everything is a zero. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 1 million has how many zeros? 5, 6, 8 zeros maybe, I don't know. Huh? 1 crore has how many zeros? Huh? 7? Okay, 1 million has lesser than that. 100 crores has how many zeros? 9 zeros. What is the use of the zeros? Unless you have that 1. When you keep that 1 beside all the zeros, then it becomes 100 crores. And that 1 is Krishna. That 1 is Krishna. When Krishna comes into Mahabharat, when Krishna comes into Kurukshetra, even though everything is zero on the one side, Pandavas, who are they fighting with? They were fighting with everybody who can defeat everybody. Bhishma cannot be defeated. Drona cannot be defeated. Karna cannot be defeated. Duryodhana cannot be defeated. He cannot be defeated. He has, body made of Vajra. He can't be defeated. And so many other kings, they never got defeated. Jayadratha, he had a boon from Lord Shiva, cannot be defeated. So many people cannot be defeated. And who are on this side? Pandavas. 5 Pandavas. Right? But there was God and his devotee right in front of them. There was Krishna and there was Kapidhwaja, Hanuman, right there. Hanuman said, in this time I will not fight the war. I did that for Ram. But I am going to stand in front and I will make a sound that people will shiver. Vayu I will bring. I am with you, Arjun. Go for the war. And Arjuna defeated entire race of Akshavinis of Sena. Lakhs of people. Blood was going like a river from there. And Pandavas won it. It was impossible actually. It was impossible to win the war that they were fighting against. But they won. And Krishna was standing there and he witnessed the victory of Pandavas. Provision Matajis, our life is a Kurukshetra. Keep Krishna with you. Don't go away from Krishna. This is Margasira Mas. Best time to accept Krishna. Chant Krishna's names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Value Krishna. Rashad didn't come? Okay. So, today is Pranil Prabhu's birthday just happened. And Shalu Mataji and Anil Prabhu, they have sponsored Prasadam for all of us today. Haribo. See, engaging Krishna in everything. Even you want to celebrate your birthday, why to go and feed those useless fellows in a hotel? Right? The useless friends. Kukkakana vishwasam untundi. Neekunnada vishwasam? Telling you. What use is those friends? If you don't feed, tinpiyana? What use? I have seen. Real friends are devotees who bring you closer to Krishna. You want to really serve? Take that money, give it in a temple and tell, please make prasad of this and feed everybody who comes. Even if he's rich or poor or anybody, let the prasad and bless me on this day. I have taken a human birth, not a dog birth. Dog doesn't celebrate birthday. Human being should celebrate birthday because he got a human birth. But instead of getting human birth, if you're living like an animal, only working, only eating, only sleeping, only earning, then what are you? You are also like an animal only. You don't deserve a human, birthday. But here every devotee deserves a birthday because you're utilizing this birth in seva of Krishna. You are becoming a devotee of Krishna. You're understanding? Thoda heavy bol raha hu, lekin samajh lo. Right? Birthday has to be celebrated only by devotees. Non-devotees, what birthday you want to celebrate? Kutte ka koi celebrate karta hai kya? Gadhe ka koi karta hai kya? Nahi. Gada means what? Tell me. Okay, let us spend the next 2 minutes describing a donkey. What are the features of a gada?
Grey color.
Works very hard.
Works very hard. Gadhe ke tarah kaam karta hai, bolte hai na?
He has grass. He can eat anyways, but he still take the load to get the same grass by
See, grass is there everywhere. But he'll take the load because the owner will give him grass. Aur kya hai? Good, you're all realized people here. Any other features of Gada?
Sleeping. Sleeping.
Yeah, sleeps also. Yes, sleeps. Mates. बच्चा भी पैदा गधे बच्चे पैदा करते हैं ना? और क्या? Right? Now compare that Gada to a software engineer. Compare करो. क्या फर्क है? मेरे को तो कोई फर्क दिखता नहीं है. Or a chartered accountant also, or an MBA also, or a politician also, or a scholar also, or a scientist also. How is it different from a Gada? They are also working, he is also working. Gada is also working. Right? What are they eating at the end of the day? They can find that in the temple also. You don't need a PhD or ISB to get food. You go to a Shivalaya, they'll give you some food. Eat. Why are you working so hard? I want to achieve something extraordinary. Artificial intelligent I want to achieve. Right? Once two donkeys were talking to each other. Right? One donkey was eating grass. Another donkey was taking loads of grass from one place to another place. And at the end, the owner was giving grass. So this Gada asked another Gada, "Tu गधे की तरफ क्यों काम कर रहा है?" They told, "Hey, you don't know? My owner the other day was talking to his daughter." What he was talking to his daughter? He was telling, "If you don't study, I'll marry you to a donkey." So I am taking the load, so one day he married his daughter to me. The same way like this only. I am working like a gada for what? For 2% increment, which your boss promised, because if you are out of box thinking and wide, okay, और क्या बोलते हैं appraisal में? Huh? You are not seeing, you are seeing the bigger picture, organizational values and goals, and excellent, innovation. And value add you brought to the table. ये सभी क्या घास है? समझ रहे हैं? These are all घास. I had HR of a company. I'm telling you. ये पूरा घास फेंकते हैं लोग. क्यों? खा. गधे चाहिए ना? गधे की तरह काम करते हैं. खा. और जब गधा थोड़ा थक जाता है, ओके मैनेजर, आई एम प्रोमोटिंग मैनेजर. वो एक और घास है ना? और थोड़ा क्या? आई एम प्रोमोटेड डायरेक्टर. तो क्या? सीनियर डायरेक्टर गधा. समझ रहे? गधे हैं, गधों की तरह रह रहे हैं, लेकिन कोई बता नहीं रहा है. Nobody is telling us. Bhagavad Gita is telling us. What is it telling? Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadite vasudeva sarvaiti samahatma sudurlabha. Hey Arjun, after many births, taking birth like a donkey, like a dog, like a rat, like a software engineer, finally one day you will question, why am I taking birth? What is the purpose of life? What is going on here? And then out of such people, one person comes to Satsang. And among such people who come to Satsang, one person sits in the Satsang and actually listens. Don't think everybody is listening here. Huh? Some people are listening. And amongst the people who listen like that, one person wants to understand the highest. And the highest is Vasudeva. When his conclusion is Vasudeva Sarva Iti Samahatma Sudurlabha. That person is a Mahatma. Mahatma means what? Not the person who prefixed his name as Mahatma. That fellow is not a Mahatma. Or you call yourself Mahatma. You are not a Mahatma. Mahatma is who? Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, who is a Mahatma? Vasudeva Sarva Iti Samahatma Sudurlabha. The one who concludes that Vasudeva, Krishna, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and my life is to surrender to Him and go to Him and do service for Him, is Mahatma. Who is Mahatma? Who is Mahatma? Devotee is a Mahatma. Period. And anyone who serves the devotee is also a Mahatma. Multiple times Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita. One more shloka is there where he explains who is a Mahatma. Mahatma nastu mam partha, he speaks. Daivim Ashritim, there is a verse. He says, who is Mahatma? The one who follows a Mahatma is Mahatma. Just saying yourself Mahatma, Mahatma. Kya Mahatma? Nothing Mahatma. We are all donkeys. If we are not leading a life of a devotee, we are leading a life of a donkey. And achieve what? Some people do morning walk, old people. They keep going around. You stop them a little. They'll say, I am a retired engineer. तो क्या हुआ? तो retire हो गया ना? अब क्या कर रहा है? I am a retired judge. So what? Who is judging in the house? Your wife? Right? I am a retired this, retired. Retire होने के बाद भी अक्ल नहीं आया. My father told me after he got retired. He understood. Actually, there is no value. There is no value. You are a fool who is still egoistic, thinking that I am a retired something. You are retired. You are retired. हो गया तेरा. Band बज गया. You work like a gada. Served your family, now you are retired. Now, अब क्या करेगा? अभी भी मैं retired गधा हूँ. तो क्या किया गधा बन? Brothers and Mataji's, this is called science of self-realization. शादी हुआ उसको. Right? Point is very simple. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This material world is horrible, brothers and Matajis. Let's pack our bags and go back to Krishna. Don't think there is any happiness in any birth. We are also not happy, that fellow is also not happy. Band bajar uska must have gone to eat something. Some other dogs are chasing him or I don't know. See, this world is like that. You will not be happy. Or maybe it is appraisal time. No? ऐसे आवाज आता है मेरे को ऑफिस में appraisal time. Okay. So here finally what happens when anger happens? What? First of all, delusion. Become blank. And as a result of that, memory is gone. And memory is gone, intelligence is gone. Memory gives you intelligence, right? Your memory tells, oh, I ate 3 rasgullas. That as a result of that, so much sugar shot up, I got headache. Right? Next time if somebody gives a rasgullas, how many will have? 3 again. That is called a fool. But this time I said, no, Prabhuji, I'll have half the dough. Headache aega nahi to. Too much sugar. Memory, it gives you viveka buddhi. Viveka buddhi. Vivek means what? What is good, what is bad. What is good, what is bad. What is beneficial, what is harmful. What is temporary, what is permanent. It's called viveka buddhi. Lot of people don't have viveka buddhi today. What is good, what is bad, they don't know. Everything is good. Kuch bhi kahenge chalega. No, viveka buddhi. So intelligence gives you viveka buddhi. Intelligence comes from, viveka buddhi gives you intelligence. Right? So when memory is gone, your power to differentiate things is gone, so automatically you'll do unintelligent decisions. Okay? Okay. When you do things unintelligently, then what will happen? Just think, what will happen? You'll harm yourself. You'll completely harm yourself. Professionally, physically, emotionally. You'll harm yourself when you do things unintelligently. Your son is not listening to you. You're shouting at him, he's not listening to you. You'll throw him from balcony? Huh? No, right? Because what nonsense? And he's not listening to one thing. Okay, I can deal with him. What did Hiranyakashipu do? He tried to throw Prahlad from his balcony. He throwed. What try? He throwed. He throwed him into water. He throwed him from mountains. He throwed him into fire. Whom? His son. Most respectable, most dear, most obedient, most devotional son. He was trying to kill him because of anger. Memory is gone. Intelligence is gone. Right? Buddhi nashat pranashyati. Then what happens when we go into the next existence, which is even more lower? Our next birth will be even more lower. We'll keep going down and down and down and down and down. Our karma will create the next birth. Our karma creates the next birth. As simple as that. We do bad things, we get a bad birth, horrible birth. Some people get all kinds of chicken pox and all nose is all torn apart, barely half hair on the head. They're sitting at the signal begging, with one hand gone. What do you think they did? What they did? How come their birth is different, your birth is different? Tell me. Give me an answer. Scientifically tell me here. You also took birth, he also took birth. Why they are in that state, you are in this state? Why? Past karma. But past karma in this life, what did they do? They took birth like that. What did they do? There has to be past life. Logic, hai na? Tell me if you can defeat this logic, that there is no past birth. If there is no past birth, then how two people are taking birth in two different ways? Last week also we discussed this. There is no logic for this. No Christianity can't tell, Islam can't tell. Sanatana Dharma can tell. They believe in only one birth. One birth, if you don't believe, go to hell, otherwise Jahannam, or Jahannam or whatever. No, the logic doesn't apply there. If you think somebody has to go to heaven or hell, the starting point should be same now. The race has to start, na? At the start of the race, everybody should stand at the same line, na? Then only the race has meaning, na? But everybody is standing at the same line, no. One person is taking birth in a rich house, one person is taking in a poor house, one person is taking birth with health problems, one person is taking birth in a good situation. How is this happening? Who is deciding? You are only deciding. Your karma is deciding. Prabhuji and Matajis, we have to be very careful in our life. I am telling you, karma will chase you down wherever you are. In this life, you might think that nobody is watching you, but there is somebody watching you. You have to pay for it. You treat your parents badly, you abuse your spouse badly, you might get an alimony in this life, but you will pay double alimony in next life. You torture your wife, you are going to pay for it nicely in next life. Your brothers, everything. You kill an animal, you have to pay for it. Mamsa means what? Kill me. That's the meaning of word mamsa. Kill me. Mam, me. Kill, sir. Mamsa. Means what? I am killing something, mamsa. Next life, you can kill me. You can kill me. Everything you have to pay back. Don't think anything is coming free. Today Swiggy is giving 30% discount. It is not giving 30% discount. It is giving you another life with 30% more problems. That's all it is. Everything you have to pay back. Why we offer to Krishna? This bananas. Even banana is eating, you are eating sin if you are not offering to God. Don't think vegetarians are spared. Prabhuji, I am vegetarian, Prabhuji. No, vegetarian to aise hoga. You have to offer it to Krishna. And with what? Krishna, you have given me a body. I have to maintain this body. For this body, I am eating the least non-violent thing. Least non-violent thing. You have a choice. You can eat the tree or the fruit. Which one you eat? Fruit. Least non-violence. Right? Choose the least. When you have nothing, you eat anybody. But you have so many things. Why do you eat? Least non-violence. You are in a desert. You don't have anything to eat except animal. Eat animal. No problem. Because you have to survive. But you are in Gaulidoti. What is your problem? सब मिलता है ना फ्रूट्स आर देयर नो प्रभु जी मेरे को टंग का प्रॉब्लम है इसका प्रॉब्लम यू कांट कंट्रोल योर टंग दैट इज योर प्रॉब्लम एंड व्हेन यू कांट कंट्रोल योर टंग व्हाट हैपेंस यू जस्ट रेड दैट वर्स ध्यायतो विषया पुंसान व्हाट हैपेंस अटैचमेंट लस्ट अनफुलफिल्ड एंगर अनफुलफिल्ड bewilderment of, what is that? Delusion. From delusion, bewilderment of memory. Memory is gone, intelligence is gone. Intelligence is gone, material life. Fall down. Hare Krishna. ठीक है? Everybody understood today? What is the time, Prabhu?
10:26.
Huh? 10:26. Okay. I'll stop it here today. So we discussed anger management. Right? In 2 verses you all learned 62 and 63. Why anger comes, how anger goes. Okay, so any reflections quickly?
Guruji, what about this unknown killing? Like somebody will come in between, we stand on it, we don't know whether that stuff it is being killed under the foot, a lizard or a cockroach or a ant. It is coming. It is always unknown killing.
Unknown killing you can't help. You are the material. That's why you should pray every day. Please forgive me. You go to Surya Bhagwan in the morning, do Surya Namaskar. Tell that, give me a nice vision that I can see anything in front of me. I don't want to be willfully. The mosquito is coming. You kill mosquito, right? You can't tell, Hare Krishna, mosquito, come here. You can't tell that, right? Mosquito. Mosquito, when it is coming to bite you, you can kill. But don't take a bat and go outside. In this no, that is enjoyment. Then you have to take birth like a mosquito. Don't enjoy killing any living entity. Even if you kill for your survival. A snake comes here. Snake is going from that wall to that wall. Let it be. It is going. You don't have to make a big call and say, oh, kill this fellow now. No need to. It is in its own place. But if it's coming towards you to bite you, then you have to kill, na? Then you have to kill.
Same thing with cockroaches also, we do sprays, deliberately we kill them. But we have to, otherwise we will get infected.
Yeah, keep the house clean.
Even then also cockroaches. Whenever I spray, I get this feeling.
Yes, pray. Pray that, you know, hey cockroach,
Don't come to my essay.
please forgive me. You know, it's actually bad. But there are always alternatives, Mati. There are always alternatives. First of all, you should keep your house clean. Then you don't get rodents. Rodents come because we don't keep it clean. Or somebody is not keeping it clean. Your below fellow is not keeping it clean, so pipe they'll come up, something will happen. But we should better keep. See, my car once, you know, somebody ate prasad, and some prasad was fallen down. And here and there, cockroaches started. And at one point, there were like 300 cockroaches in my car. Pray, what to do? Then I took my car to my farmhouse. You know, I kept it in the sun. I opened all the doors, kept it in the sun, and what is that? That balls come, no? White color balls. I kept those balls here and there. All of them went away. They just left the car. That smell they don't like. Within some time, pura nikal gaya. There are, you should try. See, I'll tell you, inevitable. You can't do anything. You can't do anything. But
Allergy also.
So, you know, you're driving a car, top, insects are hitting your windshield and they're dying. What do? You pray to Krishna. Krishna, please, I'm not doing it wantedly. I'm going because this is the only medium of transport for me. You know, living entities are dying. You pray. Don't enjoy their death. What is it? There is a Sanskrit verse actually. Anyway, which says, you know, to maintain your body, sometimes you have to eat. But according to your body, you have to eat, no? Our body is not created to eat only meat. It has a capability of eating meat. But that is only in circumstances where you don't have choices. We are not against meat eating movement. It is not an international society for vegetarian movement. Right? But Krishna consciousness, build up that consciousness. But no, when it's not needed, no. Why should I harm some other living entity's life? Right? Again, I'm not propagating vegetarianism. But make that your last choice. Make that your last choice. Yeah. What did you learn from today's class? Quickly. Wrap up. Yes, bro.
Only bhakti can make our senses get clear.
Yes. Only through devotional service you can control your senses. Yes, bro.
Engage all your senses into Krishna consciousness.
Engage all your senses in Krishna consciousness. Wow, at that age he is telling Hare Krishna. Yes. Yes, bro.
Through memory, gratefulness can come. Through gratefulness, bhakti can come. But if we are angry, our memory goes, gratefulness also goes, so bhakti also goes.
Yes. Hari Bol.
To leave a taste, we should have a higher taste.
Yes. Roj is still in last class. Vishya vinivartante nirarasya dehina raso varjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. Very nice, bro. You are remembering means I'm very happy. Last class, that's what we discussed. Param drishtva nivartate. You need a higher taste to leave a lower taste. Yes.
वैसे जल्दी से एक चीज बताना है।
हाँ बताओ।
मेरे स्कूल में जैनिज्म और बुद्धिज्म का चैप्टर चल रहा है।
हाँ।
तो उसमें भी एक ऐसे वो कहते हैं कि टीचिंग्स ऑफ महावीर एंड ऑल, उसमें था कर्मा। एंड उसमें दे बिलीव दैट इवन इफ यू ईट अंडरग्राउंड वेजिटेबल, जैसे इमेजिन कुछ कैरेट ले लो, इमेजिन इट्स गोर अंडरग्राउंड, तो इफ यू ईट दैट इट्स काउंटेड एज डेड बिकॉज वंस यू रिमूव द प्लांट यू कांट ग्रो इट अगेन, सो वंस यू रिमूव अंडरग्राउंड इन दैट। सो थैंक यू सो मच, आपने ये सब सिखाया, मेरा वो चैप्टर गया, एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ाई होगी।
नहीं वो
तो अभी सोशल में एक और कम चैप्टर पढ़ना पड़ेगा।
You know what is real violence? Prabhupada explains in 13th chapter. In a purport, Prabhupada says, what is real violence? Real violence is taking a human birth. We are living like an animal. That is real violence. Nobody else can think like an acharya. Acharya, the way, these great acharyas that you see, the way they see the world is different from the way we see. We think beating somebody is violence. That is also violence. But greatest violence is what? Taking a human birth, we are living like an animal. That is the greatest violence. Taking human birth, we have a great chance to go back to God. Only human beings have that capability of performing bhakti. Animals can't do that. Some rare animal might do it. But intelligence is given for us so we can structure our life in such a way we can go back to God. And stop this cycle of birth and death. We have that. But when we don't do that, that is violence. That is violence towards whom? Us. That is real violence. Did you understand what it meant? How many times a bird entered your house? Any time? Bird entered your flat? Huh? How do you take it out?
Why to take it out?
Bird has by mistake entered the house. Why to take it out? Biryani is Bird is happy where it is. Inside the house it may not be that happy. You open the windows. How many of you observed that even though you open the door and the window, still it is not going on? Did you experience it? Huh? It's still confused how it will go on. Prabhuji and Mataji's, we are like that bird in this material world, and the one who is opening the windows is Srila Prabhupada. Right? And is telling, go. This human birth, by mistake you come into this material world, Guru is opening the doors. Go, go. But you know the worst part? Sometimes the bird goes outside and again comes in. It happened many times. The bird went outside and chala gaya. Again it came inside. Arey pagal ho gaya kya? Why are you coming inside again? Right? That is what Krishna feels when you leave Infosys and join Wipro. When you leave Microsoft and join Amazon. Arey pagal. बड़े मुश्किल से तेरा ले ऑफ कराया so you can start going more to satsangs. पैसा तेरे पास बहुत है नहीं, I want more. I mean, telling you, everything in life happens for a reason. Highest reason you should always bind it to is Krishna. How I can utilize the situation in Krishna's service? Don't try to be greedy, or you'll always be in this world if you're greedy. Some consciousness we should develop. सब छोड़ना है ना एक दिन. Die before you die. I took a lecture in once in Bhakti Center. You can type this, die before you die in YouTube. You will find lecture of His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj. So I learned from him and I created a seminar and I did it in Bhakti Center. Die before you die. Anyway, you'll die one day, but die before that. But this death is more peaceful than that death. And if you die before you die, then that death will not even feel like death. You'll just go. What does it mean to die before you die? Kill all the useless, unnecessary desires. That means you are killing the materialistic person inside you. So then, after that, peaceful. Hari Bol. I'm ready. I'm ready at the time of death. Otherwise, death is going to be very, 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 very painful. Okay. What are the reflections today?
The senses cannot be controlled forcefully. Control your senses by engaging you with Krishna service.
Yes, you can't forcefully control your senses. They are very powerful than you. And even a person who's trying to control, senses pulls him down. Many people, they try to control. Many yogis, they try to control. Pulls them down. But no problem. गिरे हैं ना, फिर से उठ सकते हैं. Get up again and again. Get up again and again. Endure, 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 endure. One day Krishna will burn. Prabhupada told in the purport, it's like fire burns everything off. Krishna sitting in our heart will burn the materialistic desires. He can do it. We can't do that. He'll do that. Does it mean we should not earn nicely? We should not stay in a good house. We should not do a good job. We should not go up in our career. No. We can. But use it in Krishna's service. Whatever you're doing, use it in Krishna's service. You're detached from that. If you use it in your own service, then you have to pay. You have to come back to enjoy it. Right? Yajnata karmano anyatra loko yam karma bandhana. That karma will shackle you if you do it for yourself. We discussed this many times. Repeatedly we are discussing. Okay, any other reflections? Final?
Whatever you eat, take it as a prasadam of Krishna.
Yes. Whatever you eat, take it as prasad. There is a sentence Prabhupada says, chant and be happy. You will see in his books. Chant and be happy. How to be happy? Chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. But Prabhuji, I chant, I am not happy. How can you say chant and be happy? I am chanting but I am not happy. Actually, what is the meaning of chant and be happy? Chant and be happy with whatever Krishna gives. Chant and be happy with whatever Krishna gives. Krishna gives you a disease, take it. Krishna gives you opulence, take it. Krishna gives you beauty, take it. Krishna gives you ugliness, take it. Be happy with whatever Krishna gives. I am happy. Krishna, I am happy. Dena jo dena to de. Asli seva padaratam pinastu mama darshanan marmahatam karotu yatha tatha vidhatu lampato mat prananatha sveva napara. You are my prana, natha. Even if you throw me in a ditch, you hug me tightly or you ignore me, I am still your sold out servant. Whatever you do. God can leave you, which He will never. But it's your choice whether you want to leave God or not. अपने हाथ में ना. You can't blame God. I can leave God. But if you decide I don't want to leave God, can God leave you? He anyway cannot leave you because you are part of Him. And He'll never leave you because you are wanting Him. Brothers and Mataji, these vratas, these homas, these pujas, everything makes sense when there is love for God. Everything makes sense. But if you don't have love for God, whatever you do is useless. Shrama eva hi kevalam. You don't love your parents, you are gifting them a flat. You don't love your parents, you are taking them on a foreign tour. You don't love your parents, you are doing all these things. But it's a useless thing. But when you love your parents, they don't need any of these things. They just, you are with them, talking to them, that's enough. Happiness cannot be bought with money. We keep hearing this all the time, but we are still not convinced. That is the reason we are working like gadas in Gachibowli. I want to buy happiness, I want to buy happiness, I want to buy happiness. Right? Happiness is found in a poor man's house. When they sit together and talk to each other, or they do bhajan. When I go to Vrindavan, I see some old people. They are like beggars, but they are doing bhajan, and they are so happy. Jai Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavana, Giridhari Gopinatha, Madana Mohana. Very happy. They are looking at each other, old ladies. They say, Jai Radhe, Jaya Krishna. Whatever little they get there, they are having. No planning. Not easy. That only Krishna will give, provided we have desire for it. If we desire for that, we'll get. No need to be a beggar. You can be the most richest person, but inside your heart, like Ambarish Maharaj. He is the king of the world, and he has Krishna inside him. Right? Rakhe Krishna mare koi, mare Krishna koi. Dhruva's Muni throw the demon, no problem. If Krishna wants to kill me, nobody can save me. And if Krishna wants to save me, nobody can kill me. हो गया खत्म पूरा इंश्योरेंस कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी राइट ओके फाइनल रिफ्लेक्शन एनीथिंग we'll wrap up. Yes, bro.
So I had one experience, the life experience I just wanted to tell you. It was Raj Janmashtami celebrated. It was about 10 years back when I experienced. And after 3 hours program, the Raj Janmashtami in ISKCON, and I was returning home. It was almost about 9:30, 9:45 p.m. Say 10 p.m. There was no traffic on the road. I was driving my two-wheeler. as usual, I stopped on the signal. Only 2 passengers there, 2 passengers there. Then immediately after the signal opened, an opposite person, he straight away came into me and dragged into my scooter. And immediately I fell down on the pavement.
Oh Krishna.
Myself. Then immediately I could find out there was a swelling on my leg. Then immediately I could record there is a fracture. Then I asked Krishna, why this punishment for me? I attended your 3 hours program, enjoyed your beautiful bhojan in the last, and I was returning home happily, singing myself about Krishna, Krishna and all that. And you gave me this. Then I immediately told Krishna, okay, you have given me, I accept that. But don't give things further in my life. And I went. Went straight to the hospital, ambulance, hospital, admission, the regular. So, in spite of being totally, you put Krishna in front of you, as you said. And you are totally involved for about 3 hours in the Krishna consciousness. And you get back to this world. And you face this. Then immediately thing flashed to me, why is it you give me this Krishna? I enjoyed your 3 hours. And why is it this for me? Is there any answer for that?
Yeah, of course there is answer for that. There is a whole 3-hour answer which will not give now. Because Prashad is waiting. There is a seminar called Why Do Bad Things Happen to Good People? Why do bad things happen to good people? There is a whole session on that. You can go to YouTube. And for some of you who are new here, you can hear SSR, Science of Self-Realization, okay, in YouTube. SSR 2019 batch. There every year it is there, that well recorded. SSR 2019 batch. Just click on YouTube. SSR 2019 batch. Again I'm telling, SSR 2019 batch. And then you'll get a series of lectures, hear all of them. Most of the basic questions are getting answered. But I'll answer in one single example. When it is raining, you have to get wet. You don't have a choice. Even though you keep an umbrella, after some time rain is too much, you have to get wet. In the same way, when you're in this material world, you have to get diseased. There will be health problems, there will be accidents, there will be everything. Because you're already in the material world. Like when you're in the rain, you have to get wet. You can't complain, hey, why am I getting wet? It's raining. No, it's raining. You're already in the rain. So you're in the material world, Janma Mrityu Jaravedi, you can't avoid. That will anyway come. But when you remember Krishna and take a shelter, after this body, you will not get another body which will put you in this trouble. Janma karma chame divyam evam yoiti tatvatah titya janmam tatya deham punarjanma naiti mameti su Arjuna. He's telling you not get another birth where you have to go through all these things. Right? So yeah, we get angry. When I get angry and something wrong happens, I'm having a stiff neck actually for the last 2 weeks. If I rotate like, pain. Krishna. That's okay. That will happen. That's part of life. Okay, I complain, but complaining to Krishna is better, na? Like Shishupal shouted on Krishna, you also can shout on Krishna. Hey Krishna, yen Krishna. Krishna will okay, you're chanting my name, no problem. Yeah. It's material world, bro. You can't avoid it. You should never go to God and ask, why am I getting wet? God will say, why did you go into rain? There's no point discussing. Rather than that, come out of this. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. Shri Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita Grandha ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.